Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making bangers and mash. Alright, I'm starting out here on a large skillet. I have some sweet Italian sausage. And I'm going to dump some water in. We're going to come about halfway up the side of the sausage. And what the idea is, we're going to cook this and cook that water till it evaporates away. That'll cook the sausage through, and the sausage will start to give off some of its natural oils. I'll turn the sausage over about halfway through the cooking so it cooks evenly through. Okay, while my sausage is cooking, I'm starting my mashed potatoes. The way I make them, you guys see me serve mashed potatoes all the time, but I never show you how I make them. Some people know how to make them, some people don't. I took some red skin potatoes and I cut them in pieces about like that, and that's not soaked, that's starch off the potatoes. The reason I like using red skin potatoes is you don't have to peel them if you don't want to, but you can use russet potatoes, but you'll want to peel them. Now I put water in there. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of salt in. This is just how much I know to put in with this pot after years of experience. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and I'm going to allow that boil till the potatoes get tender. Right now that all my water cooked off, I turn my heat down to about medium. I'm going to add a little bit of olive oil in here. We're going to fry this sausage up, get it nice and golden brown. You want to keep your heat about medium to medium low because your pan's going to be hot. And we're going to build a fond on the bottom of the pan. That's going to make us a really good gravy. So I'm going to allow these to fry over medium heat so they get nice and golden brown. Alright, now that my sausage is all browned up, I pulled out to the side. My potatoes are done. I'm going to strain some of the potato water into the sausage pan. It's going to give us a really delicious gravy. Really need a little bit. And I'm going to strain my potatoes over here in the sink. Excuse the lens being a little steamed up. I'm going to put a stick of, I'm using margarine in my case to keep my cholesterol down. You could use butter in a pan. I'm going to dump my potatoes over top of that. And I'm going to let that sit for a minute so that margarine can melt. Okay, now over in my gravy pan, I'm taking a plastic whisk. I'm going to stir this around to get the good fond off the bottom of the pan, because that's where the flavor is. And I have a cornstarch slurry here. I'm going to dump a little bit in until it starts to thicken. And it ain't going to take a lot of this cornstarch to thicken this because we don't have a lot of potato water in here. Okay, I'm going to allow this to cook for a few minutes over medium heat while we mash the potatoes. Okay, you can see how thick and beautiful my gravy's getting over here. I also have some broccoli to go with this. Now I'm going to mash these by hand. I have an electric mixer, but Holly likes the texture of the potatoes better when I hand mash them. They don't get lumpy, but they don't get quite as light and whipped as they do with the electric mixer. So I'm going to go ahead and get in here and mash these up. And like I said, you don't have to use red skin potatoes. You can peel your own potatoes. I just like to take the easiest way I can. And the peels are so thin on a red skin, they work out just fine. Alright, now we're getting pretty much mashed up. Now I'm going to add in some milk. And I had a long time ago, I'm going to add in about a half a cup, 3/4 of a cup of milk. I had an English viewer ask me, don't you heat your cream before you put it in? There's no need, because this pot and those potatoes are so hot that it warms that milk right up, and that doesn't cool down the potatoes at all. I'm going to add a little more milk, and you just want to add in until they're good and creamy. Scraping down the sides to make sure you get all the lumps out. And guys, if you have the time, homemade potatoes are much better than instant mashed potatoes. Okay, my gravy's done, my mashed potatoes are done, it's ready to go. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. If you're unfamiliar with what banger and mash is, it's just English for sausage and mashed potatoes. I'm going to get in here and start with this sausage. Cut into that. See, it's cooked through. I use sweet Italian sausage, guys. Juicy, nice snap to the casing. Really delicious, well seasoned. Let me try some of these mashed potatoes and gravy. Gravy has that good sausage flavor. well seasoned, really delicious. Potatoes are creamy, really delicious. Guys, really easy, really delicious, perfect for Sunday dinner. Bangers and mash. Thanks for watching and supporting me. And remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.